Oh, there's no audience. It's just us.
Cookies.
You want some cookies? The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. Lore! Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine? What? What a f***ing explanation! So based. So f***ing based.
That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart.
No! He has the heart of the sea that the MC stole a long time ago from Lemuria. What does he mean, sacrifice? Huh? What? You don't recognize me anymore? I'm scared. 14 years ago, the Deepspace tunnel appeared in the sky above Lincoln City, which was like a warp, a black hole. Is a weird space anomaly, right? It led to all sorts of anomalies and geomagnetic storms, but most importantly, it brought deep space creatures called wanderers, which are monsters, scary monsters. So after this catastrophe, appropriately named the Rift catastrophe, you are the MC. You just passed your Deep Space Hunter exams and are on your way to becoming an official Deep Space Hunter, right? So your first mission, you are responding to a report that the Metaflux explosion had occurred at an old Evergroup protocore research base. Scientific research base. That protocores are from the Wanderers. It's energy shit, you know, typical sci-fi mumbo-jumbo bullshit. There, you meet your new friend Tara, who is another Deep Space Hunter, and you notice some weird fluctuations, yada yada yada. You split up and look around. This is where you first meet Xavier, the very first love interest. So, while you're searching the research base, you encounter another hunter. This is Xavier. You don't know it's Xavier. You call for help, for backup, because he's asleep. So you don't know if he's like hurt or if he's just asleep, but it turns out he is just asleep. And so a big wanderer comes, he protects you, he knocks out the wanderer, but the wanderer makes a proto field. You guys end up in the proto field, he ends up wiping him out, you guys work together, teamwork, hell yeah, it's all good. Now you guys are friends. Then you meet Zane and the story just continues. Basically, that's just how it starts. That's the basis. That's really all you need to know as far as like the world structure. The MC can reincarnate. She doesn't know she can reincarnate. There's a lot of stuff with the MC missing memories, different timelines. My theory is that there's one timeline up until a certain point, and then at that point is whenever MC has each individual timeline with each of the love interests. That's my theory. Probably not canon, but that's what I think is going on. Anyways, there's a lot of timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly bullshit going on. A lot of sci-fi shit. Yeah, alien invasion, reincarnation, Daydhawk guys got it. Pretty much, yeah. So there's like this thing with the MC. She has an ether core fused with her heart, which an ether core is a super rare protocore. And protocores come from wanderers. So there was a bunch of science experiments going on. She got a Stellaron. Yeah, she got a Stellaron, basically. She got a Stellaron. Silas got a Stellaron in his eye. Zane got a Stellaron in one of his eyes or some shit. They each have like their own special thing, and they each have like fuck ton of lore behind them. So it's like a lot of lore, but like times 6, because you got MC, you got Xavier, you got Zane, you got Silas, and you got Caleb. So there is so much backstory. There's a lot of history, which is kind of funny. I know I'm gonna fuck you up by saying this, but the history is actually the future. So basically, the Deep Space Tunnel, the big warp tunnel that appeared above the city, or the Earth really, not only is it like a warp tunnel to other places, but it also time. So Silas came out of the Deep Space Tunnel because he was out there in the galaxy looking for MC, and he was on his little stellar map, right, on his little ship computer, and he was trying to locate the MC with her protocore, her ether core heart, because it's like a resonance, it's like a beacon, right? You know, like energy, special energies is like a beacon. You can just, you know, GPS to it pretty much. So it tracks to a planet in the Cenozoic era. So not only does it track like where the planets are in space, but also where the planets are in time. Also, the Philos, the planet that Xavier's from, and his version's MC, there's 2 MCs. There's lots of MCs. That MC from Philos is a planet that is Earth in the future. Philos is Earth in the future, and Xavier goes back in time to Earth to basically stop things from happening on Philos and stuff. So, yeah, the more you explain, the more it gets confusing. That's why that's why I get so triggered when people are like, bro, this game doesn't even have lore. It's literally just thirsty dudes. And I'm like, this game has so much lore, I cannot even explain it without people getting confused. There was so much to it. So fucking much to it. It's like Star Trek or some shit. Anyways, that's my TLDR of Love and Deep Space. Okay, I did that. I did the Zane branch. Now the Raphael branch. Jewelry, luxury homes, connections. The wealth Maxwell has accumulated extends beyond mere money. According to insiders, Maxwell, who made a name for himself, possesses exceptional jewelry appraisal skills ever since he was young. The banquet he's preparing for his wedding anniversary this year will be held on a private island. All invitees are wealthy celebrities. It'll be hard to get close to someone like him. Besides, the person is already on the association's watch list. Okay, so is this Maxwell person like someone bad? Looks like we'll have to tap into my precious connections to complete this mission. The villa on the bay quietly sits in a cool, salty sea air. Welcoming my arrival, the familiar iron gate is half open as always. I need to remind him that his habit of leaving the door open should be broken. Yeah, Raphael's not very good about keeping his doors locked. I close the door behind me and head to Raphael's studio.
Don't get me wrong, it looks so much better, but your position still isn't visually appealing.
What? There were other people here? That's rare. The wind blows open another door before I can reach it, and the sound of waves resounding inside the house rushes to greet me. In front of the large floor-to-ceiling window, an unusual figure swings their arms as they bathed in sunlight. Raphael? Why is he wearing his fancy clothes? Raphael, dressed in formal clothes, turns around. A smile appears on his face as he places his right hand on his chest. He bows. Is bro a butler?
Welcome, my esteemed guest. Please,
I'm but a simple butler. I'm but a mere butler. What does Sebastian say? I am but only a butler. Something like that. When you mentioned a concert, you were talking about this. It's happening now?
Of course.
Oh my god, what is this outfit, bro? It's so frilly. Sunlight washes over the chair. A cup of tea sits on the edge of the table, and a dark red plush carpet covers the floor. Good thing he ain't got pets. A plush carpet. Not fun. Not fun. He put a lot of thought into preparing this. He's not messing around.
Since the audience is here, the concert can officially begin.
I'm the audience? I can't help but let my gaze fall on the thin paintbrush in Raphael's hand.
Watch closely. This isn't just any paintbrush. It's...
a microphone? Raphael slightly lifts his chin to create suspense. Then he turns back to the floor-to-ceiling window. He holds the paintbrush and poses. I'm not mistaken, that's the pose a conductor does. Oh!
Is everyone ready?
How cute! Wowie, he's pretty. He is gorgeous. I'm not a Raph girly as far as like into him. I'm like jealous of him. Like it's kind of not fair how pretty he is. Honestly. Like how are they going to put a love interest in here that is literally prettier than like all girls? It's not fair. Even if we count the beach, only a few seagulls are perched nearby. They're preening their feathers. Oh, there's no audience. It's just us.
Cookies.
Cookies? You want some cookies? The seagulls on the beach suddenly turn their heads toward Raphael. They stretch their necks and squawk loudly. Hold on.
There's no time. Lemons.
The joyful cries of the seagulls immediately change at the same time. They hit a difficult high-pitched note and hold it for... He is conducting the fucking seagulls! Is this man ever serious? Is everything a joke to him? Even MC is fucking speechless, and this bitch always has something to say. The cool sea breeze lifts the hem of his suit and blends with the warm sunlight to create a relaxing, refreshing experience. Raphael's pose is simple yet subtly expressive. His eyes are half closed, as if he's engrossed in the melodious tune of squawking seagulls. Okay. Assuming this is a mime performance, it's perfect in terms of being a concert. It's a shame I can't mute the world. Before the seagulls' maddening cries overwhelm my mind, I go to the window and set down a plate of cookies and lemons. The rhythmic cries stop. Seagulls fly in to snatch the food before scattering. They're satisfied. What the fuck is this? What? He's upset now?
Excuse me.
Raphael watches the seagulls disband. He reluctantly puts down his paintbrush. Did we fuck up the concert?
Not only did you interrupt the conductor, but you also fed the orchestra during a concert. I've never met an audience member as audacious as you.
Oh my god! Weren't they supposed to bribe the seagulls so they stay quiet? MC, you dumb fucking bitch.
Okay, I guess that was pretty obvious.
Tell me to bring my noise-canceling headphones next time. God damn! She's ruthless. She's fucking brutal. Raphael points to the earbuds, headphones, and pillow on the sofa.
I think it's pretty clear how I've spent these past few days. These seagulls are so noisy that I can't get anything done, you know. If I don't find a way to discipline them soon, I'll have to resort to drastic measures.
Seagulls? Seagulls are his biggest worry. The seagulls finish the food on the plate and flap their wings. They fly toward the azure ocean.
Well, a hasty curtain call is to be expected for a seagull performance.
Oh?
The weather's so nice today. Do I have the honor of inviting you to afternoon tea since the concert's over?
Twirling the paintbrush in his hand, Raphael walks to the small dining table. He lifts the tablecloth with the paintbrush's handle.
We're
having a
planning
tea
to
party.
Surprise you when it ended, but I suppose my plans can never keep up with you.
Was the concert only the beginning? Is this the real reason why you invited me over?
No.
The aroma of food lingers in the air as Raphael pours me a cup of hot tea. His gaze implies that there's more than meets the eye as it's reflected in the drink's ripples. Oh, can we read tea leaves now? Are we suddenly are we suddenly a witch who can read fucking tea leaves?
I heard some rumors. And even if I didn't invite you, you'd probably find me of your own accord.
Looks like the sea breeze is good at carrying news.
Since you left the N109 zone, certain eyes that lurk in the shadows are waiting for the play's next act. Problems keep coming up. I'm not sure which one you'll deal with first, though. So, I'll take the initiative and offer you a reward of your choice.
Okay. At the end of chapter 8, after we got into the N109 zone through the nest, because we basically put ourselves out there like bait, and then Raphael meets up with this shadowy person that you can't see his face, that everyone thinks is Caleb or Carter or someone sussy. Maybe some people also think that it's like another Raphael. But I think this might be what he's talking about, because he met with this person after he delivered us to the N109 zone and basically told this person, like, all right, I did my part of the deal. I brought her to the N109 zone. So I'm curious. I swallow my food. After contemplating my choices, I pick up my cup and extend it toward him with the question. Why don't you be even more honest? Is there something that needs my immediate attention?
Not necessarily, but it is something only you can do.
Me?
Yes, only you.
The corner of Raphael's mouth curls up. As we clink glasses, his expression carries a hint of determination. I know this matter is anything but ordinary for him and me.
Breaking the shackles of time requires patience. As they say, haste makes waste. Let's talk about your issue first, yeah?
Breaking the shackles of time. Because MC does not remember anything from any of her past, like, I don't know if I should call them reincarnations, because it's not like she reincarnates into like another person or anything. She's literally, she looks the same and she is the same. So I don't know what to call that. Incarnation? Oh my god! His bedroom? Past lives, past timelines, past universe. Yeah, it's like something like that. They're like... because this... we smashing today. I don't even know. We're just doing the main story, like Raphael's story. I know nothing about Raphael's lore. Like, absolutely nothing of Raphael's lore. So I am trying to unravel that. So we're smashing Raphael. Yes. Oh god, I wish I had the bathtub. But I was just saying how pretty Raphael was. Like, it's not fair. And his room is also fucking gorgeous. And I'm so jealous. So jealous. Because even MC's room is a fucking apartment. It's so mid. And then Raphael's over here, like a fucking, like, mermaid queen. Yes, this is his room. Fucking, he's also a goddamn mermaid. Like, that's just not fair. Like, it's just not fair. The well-known tycoon Maxwell is on the association's watch list for suspected involvement in illegal protocore smuggling. Okay, so this Maxwell person. Maxwell, Carter, sus. They're both with Ever. Ever Group is a corporation that is corrupt. Corrupt. They're like a science. Is it merman for male mermaids? Yeah. But let's be real. Silas. Raphael is too pretty. Let's be real. Yeah, he's too beautiful. He's a fucking mermaid. He's too pretty. Okay, at the last auction he attended, he bought a set of jewelry that wasn't top tier for a high price and claimed that it was for his wedding anniversary. Okay, so this Maxwell person is married? Would a wealthy entrepreneur skilled in jewelry appraisal make such a mistake? It was...
Based on our intel, the association says...
It was I just spit everywhere. It was probably more important than what the people thought it was.
Suspects this was an illegal protocol.
Like, Silas's brooch? I bet the brooch that he got from Featherstar probably wouldn't say, like, here on Earth, it probably wouldn't seem like it was good quality, but it's very important.
Core transaction disguised as a jewelry auction.
Oh, illegal protocore transaction disguised as jewelry auction. Or that! Or it's just a fucking front.
And when we look at the price, if it's really related to protocors, it must be no ordinary type.
I understand. In other words, an ether core might be hidden in that jewelry.
We don't have any conclusive evidence at the moment, so we can't confiscate his assets. You'll have to do an undercover investigation.
Yes, Captain. Yes, Kancho! Maxwell plans to give the jewelry to his wife at the banquet. If I attend, I might be able to inspect it. As for getting my hands on an invitation from a tycoon, Raphael's the man to go to. Only you can do this, Raphael.
I know. Your eyes already acknowledged how wonderful I am the moment you walked through that door. You don't need to butter me up even more.
This motherfucker. Raphael leaves the changing room with his hands behind his back. Anticipation builds with each step he takes. What about the invitation?
Didn't I say I'd present you with a reward of your choice? Here you go.
Yeah, bro has so much confidence. He has an ego. But yet is so fucking... He's so submissive and breedable. Like 90% of the time. I'm like, what the... I don't understand. How do I be like you? A shadow falls in front of me. Raphael covers my face with one hand and ties something at the back of my head with another. A blindfold? I raise my hand and touch the smooth surface. The object is sort of firm. Raphael wraps an arm around my shoulder and leads me to the mirror. A mask for a masquerade?
And the invitation to Maxwell's private banquet.
Oh! Raphael stands behind me. He appears to be dissatisfied with how the mark is positioned. While talking, he undoes the knot and reties it.
Maxwell and his wife
I need this
Gabriella
man's
met at a
confidence.
masquerade ball.
Same. There's a reason why, though. Let's be real. God knew if he gave me that confidence, I'd end up taking over the world. So, Maxwell and his wife, Gabriella, met at the masquerade ball. Okay.
The theme of their wedding anniversary is reliving the moment. Guests will wear customized masks as part of his commemorative gift.
Ooh, a masquerade ball. I love a masquerade ball. I've only been to one in real life, and that was a New Year's. It was fucking awesome. I got to kiss 2 girls. At once. But these masks are custom made, so they must represent its wearer's identity, right?
Yup. Your clothes and jewelry are ready too. Now's the perfect time to get acquainted with your new identity.
Oh. How do you kiss 2 people at the same time? Well, it was New Year's, so it was like that. I glance at my reflection in the mirror. I notice Raphael's somewhat extravagant formal attire that suits the masquerade. This was also, by the way, the New Year's thing, this was like way before COVID, so things were different. Things were different pre-2019, okay? So you're not an artist? I'm curious about the new relationship you've set up for us. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I know he's set up a whole fucking backstory for our disguises. Mischievous, Raphael winks at me as I'm looking at my reflection in the mirror.
A new, talented opera singer who's accompanied by a dedicated manager, bodyguard, and assistant.
He's the opera singer. He's the fucking opera singer and I'm the bodyguard. Why is bro like this? Okay, well, I know why. Because some girls are really into that. I know for sure my sister would love him. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. I'm like, I can't. Because he's me, you know? Like, I can't because he's like me, so I gotta have someone that's like the opposite of him.
I'm definitely not your manager, bodyguard, or assistant. I never accept side gigs.
That would be a side gig? This is gorgeous. 3 days later, on a luxurious yacht. This is a yacht? This looks like a fucking cruise ship. A banquet is in full swing. Melodious music accompanies the event. I quietly touch the back of my head. The mask is on my face, and the strap shows no signs of becoming loose. With a champagne glass in hand, I stand behind Raphael. I occasionally pretend to take a sip as I observe the people around us.
Why are you so far away?
Oh! I understand the masquerade mask now! I don't know why I did not put this together. We just recently got the masquerade mask for the accessories. Raphael, who's also wearing a mask, turns around and looks at the distance between us with some confusion. He gestures for me to come over closer.
Your clothes and mannerisms are your face in a banquet like this.
Dude barely tried. Wait, is he wearing the other half? I think it's the same one.
So, people are gonna think I brought an assassin with me when you stand over there like that.
You normally don't get to see MC in the scenes, unfortunately. I mouth, "This is the distance a bodyguard should be at," to Raphael. Yeah, have you seen Messi's bodyguard? That's me. Redesigned, Raphael lowers his head and walks over to stand beside me.
Then switch your role to manager so we can be near each other.
Oh my god.
Besides, when you first became my bodyguard, you weren't this meticulous about keeping your distance.
Just as Raphael is about to say something, a man wearing a jester mask walks over to us. A jester mask? My intuition as a bodyguard makes me step forward to protect Raphael, who's behind me. He's literally...
He's just here to talk. You don't need to be on high alert.
We're literally shorter than Raphael. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? I nod and step aside. Standing next to Raphael, I watch as Raphael starts a conversation with him. Okay.
Your bodyguard is competent.
Who the fuck is this jabroni? Smiling, Raphael looks at me.
Being modest would be a disservice to her. Having her around is the best thing that's happened to me.
Ever since he's boarded the yacht, Raphael's speech and enunciation have changed. His gestures are also more exaggerated than usual. Oh, he's cosplaying. He's like a real opera singer. He's cosplaying!
Interesting. Maxwell made this mask and brooch for Yosef.
I feel a little on edge, but my expression remains calm as I take the wine glass from Raphael's hand.
Are you saying that 70-year-old Yosef should disregard his health and attend in person?
Youngsters like yourself are very sharp-tongued. While Yosef and I were drinking tea and playing chess, you were probably having fun somewhere else.
Judging by your attitude, you must be an old friend of his, good sir. Has he not taken the time to share some of his insight with you? For example, how does a person avoid becoming an annoying old man?
Watch your tongue. Did Maxwell actually allow someone like you to attend this banquet?
Oh my god! Bro's throwing shade. I'm gonna break the glass. On the hold of the ship, the crisp sound of clinking glasses captures everyone's attention. The middle-aged man wearing a dark purple velvet suit stands up with a glass of wine. His smile is barely concealed under his mask.
I'd like to thank everyone for attending this banquet.
Maxwell. Oh! The guy that dabbles in the sketchy protocore!
Tomorrow is my 40th wedding anniversary with Gabriella. The yacht will arrive at the island where the event will be held.
Upon seeing the host, the jester reluctantly closes his mouth. He angrily glares at Raphael before walking away. Raphael adjusts his mask and discreetly curls his fingers at his side. He's beckoning to me. Once I'm next to him, we start quietly talking to each other. Is it time for plan B?
Yeah, remember to act natural. Leave the dramatic parts to me.
Is he gonna tell me the plan? I have no idea. What's happening? Okay. I hope I don't have to do any battles. I am hoping I don't have to do any battles.
All of you have probably heard about my gift for Gabriella.
Maxwell gestures to the cabin, and everyone's gazes shift. A tall bodyguard leaves the cabin while holding a jewelry box adorned with an intricate floral pattern. Following Maxwell's directions, the bodyguard places the jewelry box on a display that's been specifically crafted for it. It's located at the front of the banquet hall. That's the protocore! Bathed in meticulously placed lighting accompanied by perfect angles and color, the jewelry resembles a solidified dark blue, tranquil ocean. This might be a good chance to get a closer look.
You also must have heard about the people who claim my old eyes are failing me, and I can't tell what a real treasure is anymore.
As Maxwell lightly joked about himself, everyone joined in with the good-natured laughter.
When the official banquet begins, I will let everyone know that its true value is far beyond the money I spent.
Oh no! What is he gonna do?
It must be the perfect piece of jewelry for Gabriella, since he spent so much money on it.
I heard it compliments Gabriella's eyes. Maybe that's the reason.
I heard the guests' conversations around me. Recalling Maxwell's files, I shake my head. Raphael understands the meaning behind my gaze and follows me. Yeah, bro's gonna try to do something. It's almost
You
1
can't
a.m. where I
wait
am.
to get
Oh
closer
my
to Maxwell.
god! Go get some sleep. Go get some sleep, brother. You can't wait to get closer to Maxwell? He's annoying. The jester follows us, and his unabashedly rude remark catches Maxwell's attention. As soon as Maxwell walks away from the display, the bodyguard carefully closes the jewelry box, picks it up, and leaves the way he came. Raphael and I exchange a glance and decide to stay still for now.
This is good. Maxwell, would you kindly introduce this young man? Who's this young man wearing Yosef's family brooch? He's strutting around like he's some kind of VIP.
Sir, please keep your distance from my employer. What a
What are
good
you
bodyguard.
talking about? People like you can't even dream of talking to me.
Says the motherfucker titled literally Jester? Alright, Buster. Raphael, seemingly unfazed, bows toward Maxwell and lowers his head with an air of grace. Wow. This motherfucker didn't even defend me. This motherfucker didn't even defend me. Maybe if someone else did it, it would seem pretentious, but his gesture only brings to mind phrases such as, an elegant gentleman.
It's been a while, Maxwell. Allow me to greet you on behalf of my uncle.
Oh, Yes, of course. Allow me to introduce you. This is Yosef's distant nephew.
Oh.
You should listen to him perform.
Oh!
Truly an opera star in the making.
Oh! Hang on, I gotta write shit down. Hang on, I gotta write shit down. Raphael equals Yosef? Question mark? Okay.
Really? Why haven't I heard about Yosef's opera-singing nephew?
Why are you asking about that? Do you even know all his legitimate and illegitimate children? Have you met them? Or even held them, for that matter?
Ooh.
It's almost like you know more about my family than I do.
Damn, Raphael's clapping back. The jester is taken aback. He's about to speak when Maxwell interrupts him with a cough.
Indeed. Why must a person meddle in another family's affairs? You should work on that nasty temper of yours.
Oh! Get fucked, jester. Understanding the implications of Maxwell's words, the jester presses his lips into a thin line and mutters under his breath. He's somewhat displeased.
That explains why you're so arrogant. You're an illegitimate child.
Bro straight up called him a fucking bastard. That's insane. Annoyed, Raphael puts on a stern expression. I position myself between him and the jester.
All right, young man. There's no need to get so worked up. I just heard your bodyguard threatening an elder. That's not right.
Sorry, I can't do anything about that. My bodyguard, who's also my manager, has a bad temper, especially when it comes to people offending me. I can't just ask her to stop being so protective of me, can I?
Maxwell raises an eyebrow before understanding the situation.
Ah, youth.
He's like, ah, right, they're together.
For my
yes.
sake, why don't you all calm down? The night is still young. There's no need to waste it on trivial matters.
Raphael scoffs, but he immediately quiets down after I pat his back, and then he nods at Maxwell.
Now that the misunderstanding's been cleared up, I'd be happy to extend this courtesy to you. Let's head back and rest for a bit.
Okay. Raphael offers his elbow to me. Once I place my hand on his arm, he escorts me out of the banquet hall like a performer leaving the stage. Interesting. Alright. Raphael heads to a secluded spot. He slows down, leads toward me, and exhales.
Acting is so exhausting.
Oh my god, this bitch loves to be dramatic.
But thanks to him, no one will question us. It should be smooth sailing for our future operations from here on out.
It's a shame the script changed from nephew to illegitimate child. There shouldn't be any problems, right?
The old man has countless illegitimate children. No one would bat an eye if word got out. At best, we'll get a few more disdainful looks.
That's good. We won't even see someone rolling their eyes at us with these masks. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's perfect.
They're like, fuck the haters. Fuck the haters. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Why is this so good? This is so much better than Zane's branch story so far. Zane's branch story was just like... Oh my god! Look at this fucking yacht! I want to see what that looks like full screen. I wasn't able to get close to the jewelry, so I didn't sense anything unusual. My chair hides the strap at the back of my head. Oh, my hair! My hair hides the strap at the back of my head. Seeing me struggle to find it, Raphael helps me untie it. Bro, just fucking slip it off. What? I can't help but rub my face the moment the mask comes off. It feels a little stiff.
Your target this time is jewelry?
He fiddles with my mask, his palm and slender fingers making it look delicate. What about you? Is pretending to be your manager, bodyguard, and assistant as far as my help goes? He gazes out at the ocean, his exposed half-face showing a pensive expression.
Don't worry. I'll tell you everything when the time comes. I'm not saying anything now because I'm worried the info dump will overload your brain.
No, tell me now! I need the lore! Now I'm even more curious. Yes! Yes!
Surely you have other questions besides what I'm actually after. Why not ask a simple one?
You're wearing a disguise for a reason. Are you hiding from the people who posted your bounty on the dark web? Oh shit, I forgot about that.
It's part of the reason, yeah. But I have other enemies.
Birds? Cats? They're also on this ship?
They're also on this ship.
Ooh. I expected as much, but I still let out a soft sigh. Why do I always feel like you're dragging me into trouble?
Don't worry about it. Considering how strong you are, no one can beat you in a fist fight.
Okay. I knew it. Nothing is ever simple when you need me to be involved. Raphael keeps smiling. He lifts my right hand and gently presses it against his cheek. It's a gesture of gentlemanly courtesy.
I guess I should apologize, huh? But I have a feeling that's not what you want right now.
Ah. His mask has more decorations than mine. Its rough, uneven textures create an illusion of warmth as it's caressed. My fingers trace the edge of the mask and descend to his jawline. I almost touch his skin. Can you guess what I want? Whoa, MC, whoa!
A mission that won't let the night go to waste?
Hey, you said it, you said it. What is this down arrow? What is this? Why is there a down arrow? My hands land on Raphael's wrist, and I pull him toward me. Correct. I'll wait until the dead of night to pull off a grand heist. Want to be my partner in crime? The mask's frozen smile is brimming with the vitality Raphael has infused into it. It almost comes to life as its wearer gazes at me.
The sea at night is the perfect
Oh, good, I didn't
stage
miss the
for
good
a
part.
magnificent performance.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm like,
honored I
what
get
the
to
fuck is
share it
going on
with
right
you.
now? Yeah, first night done. There's Raphael has a bounty on him on the dark web, and there's definitely people at this banquet that are after him. Not only that, but like other enemies. While the guards change shifts, the corridor is empty. It's the perfect time to start our mission. I already know the yacht's map by heart. I carefully push open the door and bring Raphael with me. This is not a yacht. This is a fucking cruise ship. This is literally a fucking cruise ship. Take a left at 3594, go up the stairs, and then take another left before walking to 4136. Go through the side door and cross the terrace. That's how we'll reach the security room. Yeah, you have to go all the way to starboard, take the elevator up to 8, and then you have to go back to the stern, and then you have to go up the last 3 on the elevator because the elevators don't go all the way. That's how boats work.
Are you sure we won't get caught by the
It's the Jeff
patrolling
Bezos
guards?
yacht, yeah. Of course, don't forget I'm not doing this by myself. I adjust my earring, or rather, it's a small communication device disguised as an earring. Kamala Harris! The guard schedule, patrol routes, and the vault passcode are all in it. She got Kamala's earrings.
Your association is truly a gathering of hidden talents.
Oh, God. Hurry up, the passcode changes every 10 minutes. It'll be tough if we miss our chance. Yeah, also the Hunter Association. The Hunter Association, to me, sketch as fuck. Super sketch. We arrive at the terrace on the 4th floor smoothly. It's not long until the vault's location appears within my line of sight. There are guards on patrol. We have to distract them. Oh, how are we going to distract them? With fire?
That's easy. We just need an encore.
A small flame flickers from his fingers, and I nod. You're so good at this. How many people have you scared with that trick?
Who asked me to be her partner in crime?
He is such a sassy bitch. Me, yes. The communication device beeps. The passcode has been successfully deciphered. I gesture to Raphael, he nods, and a tiny flame materializes. Is he gonna light someone on fire?
You're a good man, Maxwell. Spending a fortune just to make your wife smile.
My small gift pales in comparison to your company's wealth and power.
Why is Maxwell here? And he's talking to someone that's more
Here.
rich? The sound of laughter gets closer. Raphael opens the hatch in the corner of the floor and pulls me down. The door silently closes and our surroundings darken. Ooh, let's eavesdrop! Ooh, we're gonna eavesdrop! We're gonna eavesdrop! I love being sneaky. I love being a sneaky bitch. The space below the deck is cramped and small. With the faint light from the automatic emergency light, I can barely make out the piles of items. Concerned that any noise would alert Maxwell and the others, Raphael have to stay close together and not move. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh no!
What's wrong?
Your hand, it's poking me. It's not his hand. He hesitates before moving his hand aside and rests it on the clutter behind me, as if he's trying to wrap his arms around my waist. Oh no! It's so cramped in here! Oh no! We had to be so close!
Better.
Against the hazy light, his figure is hard to discern, but the depths of his gaze are front and center, profound as the ocean itself. Alright, MC. Chill, I'm being poetic here. I force myself to look away and focus on the commotion above us. I force myself to look away! MC! Keep it in your fucking pants, girl. Jesus.
originally wanted to attend, but he couldn't leave. He asked us to send you and your wife his regards.
Who?
You're too kind.
The
Can
company?
these people like talk about their everyday lives somewhere else? Is the passcode about to change?
It's okay. We still have at least 7 or 8 minutes. Let's wait.
But aren't you uncomfortable?
Of course I am. I say in my heart. 7 minutes in heaven! Ha! Curled up in front of Raphael, I can't stretch my limbs, and they're starting to feel numb. To make matters worse, a strand of hair falls across my face. It's almost in my eyes. Huff, huff. Oh, I see. She's... I try to blow it away, but it doesn't do anything. Raphael's bangs slightly sway instead.
Let me help.
He raises his hand and moves it toward my cheek. However, his elbow hits the deck. Luckily, the people on the deck are still chatting and laughing, and they didn't hear us. I'm fine. I can deal with it. I try to suppress the strange feeling of the hair on my face, but the more I try to ignore it, the more I focus on it. Bitch, just move the fucking hair. After a few moments, tears well up in my eyes and my vision starts to blur.
Don't move.
He lowers his head. Suddenly I can see him in much greater detail. He's so close that his eyelashes almost brush against my cheek. Accompanied by the faint warmth of his breath, his nose touches the area between my eyebrows. What is happening? Following the curve of my brow ridge, he slowly moves an annoying strand of hair to the side. And then breathes in my face.
Is it better?
I force myself to nod calmly, trying to ignore the heat rising in my cheeks. I refocus on the conversation above us. She's getting fucking flustered. And somehow, in the span of a few minutes, their conversation has changed completely.
Please think this over, Maxwell. As long as you're willing to give up Jewel Reef, feel free to name your price.
Jewel Reef?
This would be a great opportunity for you to collaborate with Ever again, don't you think? I'm sure your wife would agree.
Again? Ever. A bit of doubt flashes through my mind when I hear that name. Judging by their conversation, this isn't the first time Maxwell has been involved with Ever. Is his protocore smuggling business related to them? Probably!
I already told you. I'm never selling the island. Stop asking.
Maxwell, we've been very sincere.
Who, Ever? Ever is Ever Group. The, corporation, super shady, corrupt corporation that deals with protocore research. They just absorbed Xander Sciences, which also has been conducting, like, dangerous and illegal and unethical protocol research and experiments.
Being at each other's throats won't benefit anyone, right?
Are you threatening me?
Oh, no. We wouldn't even consider it.
That is the most, like, confirming yes, no that I have ever heard. Even more than Tyler the Creator and Nardwar. Like, no. We would never consider it. Yeah, Maxwell, he's donezo.
But your anniversary is coming up. It'd be a shame if something went awry to ruin the event.
Okay. They are not playing around. They said, oh, it would be a shame if your anniversary event got literally fucking ruined. That was literally word for word. Maxwell sounds even more displeased. The three argue for a bit before parting ways on bad terms. I sigh when the sound of footsteps fades. I reach out to open the hatch door. Are they gone?
Yeah, you can come out now. We'll be able to make it if we hurry.
Raphael leaps onto the deck first. He then turns back and pulls me up. Sneaking around on a yacht is more annoying than fighting a wanderer.
Really? Your reflexes and skills are remarkable. You might want to consider working as a spy.
That would be fun. No thanks. That means always being in a life or death situation. I just want to focus on staying alive. After closing the door, I'm about to stand up when I notice a figure in the distance. It's Maxwell again? Oh my god. Well, time to jump down the hatch again. I yank Raphael down. He stumbles and ends up crouching.
Who's there?
Raphael pauses. He quickly realizes what's happening. Reacting faster than me, he cups my cheek. Oh, shit. It's one of those. It's one of those.
Why are you crying? Are you feeling unwell? Or did I do something that made you upset?
Bro is such a good actor. What the fuck? I'm not crying. I frown, pretending to be angry and aggrieved as I look at him.
Yes. But look at your face, cutie pie. Your cheeks are puffed out like a hamster's. Didn't you say the grape mousse at the banquet was delicious? We can order another one later.
Stop using food as a way to make me feel better.
You don't want to eat it?
I do.
I knew it.
This performance successfully makes Maxwell stop in his tracks. He squints to scrutinize the two of us.
Are you...
Just having a small
Maxwell?
couple squabble. No need to pay us any attention at all. Raphael turns his head. Upon seeing Maxwell, he appears surprised. He quickly helps me stand up. Yo, what's up, Moonlit? Hello. I wipe away my imaginary tears, lower my head, and pretend to awkwardly hide behind Raphael.
Good evening. This is embarrassing, to say the least.
Oh my god, they're such good actors.
Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
Yeah. We're not on our way to the vault. No, we're not on our way to the vault to, do spy things.
It's just one of those lovers' quarrels, you know. It's not a big deal. I thought we could take a breather.
I see.
Maybe that was a little too on the nose, Raphael. Everyone in the game is great at roleplay. They really are. It's almost like they've been alive for a really long time and have to, adapt to the cultural changes of the times. Just then, a guard on patrol quickly approaches us. Puzzled, his gaze flits between us and Maxwell.
Mr. Maxwell, is everything all right?
You're just in time. I have to tell you something. Tighten the security in the vault tonight, and bring in a few more men to protect it.
No!
You must keep a close eye on the jewelry, and the deed to Jewel Reef.
No!
Understood.
Shit. Fucking Evergroup ruined our plans. This is bad. Our plan to sneak into the vault is ruined. I quietly tug at Raphael's sleeve, signaling that we should leave first.
Well, we'll be on our way. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Shit.
Wait.
Is there anything else?
Could you, surveillance the vault for us? Could you imagine? Raphael pauses. In the blink of an eye, he smiles and turns to Maxwell, who walks up to us.
Stay away from the 4th floor if you want to get your mind off things.
Is he warning us? As I quickly run through 100 possibilities, Maxwell raises his hand and points upward.
Go to the bar or cafe on the 5th floor. There aren't a lot of people, And the atmosphere is better.
This feels different than like a warning. Is he trying to tell us something? Is he trying to give us like a hint? We would have already gotten the jewelry if it weren't for those 2 island buyers. Missing the opportunity that appeared before us, we returned to our room. And even though I'm upset, I have a new suspicion. There must be something Ever wants on that island. Otherwise, they wouldn't be so focused on it.
Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend.
No, it obviously has something to do with protocores. Raphael removes his mask and sets it aside. He rubs his wrist.
Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together.
Oh my god, this bitch. It was an emergency. Are you hurt? Let me see.
Of course I am. Look.
Oh my god, he's so dramatic. I hold up his wrist. Several minutes pass before I find a faint mark from a fingernail. Oh my god. Oh, it's a serious injury, all right. She just fucking trolls him. Raphael unbuttons his cuffs, loosens his collar, and sinks into the chair. He eases himself into a comfortable position. I'm surprised about who I've come to like as someone who can't play. Really? Who? Is it Raphael? I do like Raphael as a person, not as a love interest. Zane. Oh, yeah, Zane. I could see that for sure. Zane is very... He appeals to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing? Followed by Xavier and Silas. Yup. Yeah, Xavier is a little bit more... He's kind of like Raphael. Not as cat-like. He's like a golden retriever. He's like a golden retriever boy. And he's like very still like soft and like wholesome and happy. Whereas Raphael is like soft but angsty. And then Zane is like autistic. I don't know. And then Silas is just like dominant golden retriever with a little bit of cat in there, you know, a little bit cat personality. Yeah, I won't be able to catch Maxwell if I can't get close to it.
Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be. He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love.
I don't think Maxwell's a bad guy. I think there's bad guys after Maxwell. I think that's what's going on. I doubt it. Since you decided to approach him, he must be more than just a rich, romantic fool.
He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem?
Zane reminds me of Bucky Barnes. For some reason. Like... Is that Winter Soldier? Or am I... Yeah, that's Winter Soldier! Wait, they both... Wait, no, Zane also uses ice. Wait, no! Cause, like, all of Zane's stuff is, like, winter. Like, he uses ice. He had that whole arc at, Mount... the big winter mountain there. I forgot what it's called. Mount Ever? No. I can't remember. But that's so funny. That excuse might fool others, but not me. I think Maxwell is far from innocent. I don't know. Since this involves the association's secrets, I can't say much. I'm forced to beat around the bush. That's true. What if he didn't know? What if Maxwell didn't know he was smuggling protocores? And that's why Evergroup wants to buy his island because they've just been like embezzling protocores through Maxwell, and then they go to buy his fucking island so they can have them all and have a place to experiment. The protocore smuggling he's doing isn't a simple business venture.
Is that so?
I could be very wrong. Why would someone be looking for us at this time? Did we get noticed? I can't help but be on edge.
Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now.
He's
Even
like,
if they
be a
have
better
ill
actor.
intentions, do you really think the two of us can't handle it?
You're right. Raphael opens the door, but before I can see who it is, he turns around. He's holding a tray. Grape mousse! Oh my god.
Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night?
I don't know if this was Raphael or if Maxwell was just like, you know what, let's bring them some grape mousse. That's cute. That's cute. The lighting on the small terrace outside the room is gentle. With the refreshing sea breeze, we have a nice dining spot. Oh, it sounds so nice. However,
It's okay if you don't want to eat mousse, but don't be a meanie to it.
it's a dessert. It's not gonna get its feelings hurt. I realize the dessert is a mess because I poked it so many times. I'll eat it. I devour a spoonful of mousse. It's not long before I'm thinking about the jewelry again. Bro, I fucking love pudding. I love pudding. I love mousse. It's so good. It'll probably be in his wife's hands once the ship docks tomorrow. At that point, approaching it will be almost impossible. Do I have to talk to his wife? I'm not good at lying.
I see you're genuinely hungry.
He scoops the grapes off his dessert and gives them to me.
If
Okay.
you can't come up with anything,
You're just not gonna
stop thinking about it for now.
Just not gonna
Where there's a
respond to what
will,
I was just
there's
talking
a
about.
way. Maybe we'll get our chance once we reach the island.
Oh, there it is.
Shouldn't those two Ever people be a bigger problem than Maxwell?
Yeah. Wait. Is he trying to throw us off the trail? Is he trying to throw us off Maxwell's trail? They
You
want to buy the
compare
island, you
Ever to
can't blame them.
Maxwell, then that protocore smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about.
It does kind of feel like he's trying to get us off his trail. A little bit. I'm a bit surprised, but I start thinking, don't hurt yourself, MC. Don't hurt yourself. Raphael's intelligent network is complex and full of secrets. If he's saying this, then he probably knows something. You do have a point. I'll keep an eye on them. Too bad I didn't get to see those two. We should try and follow them in case. Yeah, what kind of artist has an intelligence network? Yeah. Because he was also the one that got us into the N109 zone. And then
Okay, it's time to stop using your brain.
I will show you once this is over. Chapter 8. It's sus. I need to go back and read it anyways. Raphael waves his hand in front of me. His expression becomes stern.
I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem.
Sure. You just made me more suspect. But, like a magician, he pulls out something to feed me. I bite down and a candy sweetness floods my mouth. It's his dick.
Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing. One thing. Which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wait, before going to bed? Maybe the sweetness makes me drowsy. Hearing the churning sea, I vaguely remember resting my head on a pillow and closing my eyes. Before I realize it, I'm slowly falling asleep. That sounds so nice. The sound of the waves reverberates. I can't fucking escape it. All I can think about now is Luke and Kieran. I love Luke and Kieran. Luke and Kieran are like my favorite. Yeah, that word, reverberations. It's ruined. It's fucking ruined. Thanks, Yang Yang. Thanks, Obama. Yeah. The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. Lore! Wait. Faint moonlight spills over the pitch black sea, carrying an ethereal chant from afar. This is Lemuria! I feel like I've been here before. Oh, shit. As if sensing my arrival, the singing grows more peculiar and sad, as if it wants to convey something to me. An inexplicable sorrow stirs in my heart and mingles with nostalgia. I can't help but reach out to that elusive melody. No, it's a siren! It's a siren! I can't resist it! Yet the waves surge, and the sea roars and swells under the howling winds. It's at this moment the song dissipates. It drowns in the raging torrents. You thought Raph was a mermaid, but he's actually a siren. Yeah, that's so much more scarier. Raph would probably be more of an annoying cousin to me, but like an annoying in an endearing way. No, I 100% got you. 100% I understood, because in my mind, he's like you know how, like, sisters, like if you have like two sisters that are close in age, they're like best friends, right? But they also fucking hate each other. That's how, I feel like that's how me and Raph would be as well. Like besties, but like you bicker non-fucking stop. That is literally how I see Raphael too. Oh my god. Whoa, this is so pretty. I am loving all these new backgrounds. This is awesome.
Gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella.
Wait, is that his wait. Does no one have last names?
We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island.
Explore.
What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's a rare marvel of the world.
Is it another deep space tunnel but underwater? Oh my god, wait! Lemuria. Duh. The next day at noon, the yacht reaches the island. A middle-aged butler welcomes the guests.
The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the manor's banquet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need anything, sir?
He's making the same face. You know what? Scratch being sisters. Raphael is me. Raphael leans against my arm. He raises an eyebrow and reveals a slightly disgruntled expression.
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night.
You have no idea how often how often I say, yeah, I'm tired, I have a headache because you kept me up all night rolling around. It's normal for sea creatures to have allergies on land. I understand. He's
Maybe
like,
you should stop trying to understand.
he's on land like 90% of the time. What? What the fuck was that? At that moment, it's as if a delicate string tightens around my heart. A faint tremor ripples through me. The ether core. I turn around to see several guests and guards escorting a safe. Behind me, they pass by. Oh! The jewelry! There's definitely something off about it. Unfortunately, my hunches aren't enough to justify a proper investigation into the jewelry. I still need to figure out how to get the accurate data on the jewelry with my watch. Once I have that, the association can officially start an investigation on Maxwell. Confronting these guards head-on isn't impossible, but cleaning up the mess that would come after will be troublesome.
Chill out. Once we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then.
You're reading my mind. I can only hope. Wait, do you have telepathy or something? How did you know I was thinking what I was thinking?
Is it really that hard to guess?
A car appears and stops right in front of us. Raphael opens the door. He grabs my shoulder and turns me around. And Zane's kind of he's kind of a grandpa. Or like he's got very protect vibes, you know? I don't know how else to explain that. Not to offend any Zane girlies. A car, okay, yes, alright.
Save the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning?
I can if I want.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there?
Before I can refuse, Raphael gently pushes me into the car. Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine? What? What a fucking explanation! Bro, fuck, so based. So fucking based. He said... He immediately rests his head on my shoulder. The driver proves himself to be very diligent. He takes us to a tranquil place by the sea. Raphael and I walk on the grassland. One side is an expanse of lush vegetation, and the other side is the azure sea. Oh, it's a bay! The underlying anxiety in my heart slowly dissipates, perhaps soothed by the breathtaking scenery.
I heard about this rare blue hole before.
Still in his fancy clothes.
Check it out
for
to make
why?
this trip worthwhile, don't you think?
You say that, but you're not here just for the view, are you? Are you? Why is he still wearing fancy clothes? Bro, we're not at the masquerade ball anymore. You said you needed my help. However, you didn't do anything on the yacht. That means your real goal is related to the island. Of course it is.
Bad.
Bro's a
You wanna
mermaid.
Keep going and guess what I'm aiming for?
I start to think, if there's one thing that Raphael is particularly interested in, then it's probably something to do with Lemuria. This place is related to Lemuria! I knew it! Called it! Okay. They say time works its magic on everything. Who knows? Maybe this tiny island was once a small garden in Lemuria, thousands or millions of years ago. Is this where the heart of the sea was?
I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but many, many years ago, this place was part of the ocean.
He crouches down and separates a small cluster of grass to unveil the rugged, rocky surface below.
Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef.
I crouch down next to him. I look closely, but I can't make out anything.
It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore. Once upon a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home.
Was this your neighborhood?
Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them.
I think it was his old neighborhood.
But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds.
Land. His tone is light, tinged with an elusive emotion. His words are carried away by the sea breeze as soon as they leave his lips.
Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking?
Are you thinking about your homeland? Okay, we're not being subtle anymore.
If I say yes, will you do something to make me feel better?
That depends. Head pat. Okay. What was that? He went, okay. Okay, I'll take a little head pat. Of course I'll give you a head pat, just like this.
You're not using this as an opportunity to mess up my hair, right?
What? We walk along the coast. As afternoon sunlight dims, the sea breeze becomes slightly cooler. With every step we take, the terrain gradually ascends. Out of the corner of my eye, the dock we arrived at earlier has turned into a distant white speck. Damn, we been walking! Looking down, I notice the rocky tidal flat where a small boat is beached on the shore. Is that supposed to be a decoration?
Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back, but it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact, and the hull looks fine.
Jib?
Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves.
At the very least, it's more reliable than the boat we took to Hat Island. Okay, he just said this boat was an antique? I like the cut of your jib. I like the cut of your jib, kid. What the fuck was that from? I feel like I heard that somewhere and I was like, I need to keep that in my fucking brain. Holy shit. Raphael clears his throat and looks away. He pretends to be nonchalant about it. Smiling, I meet his gaze. Speaking of which, don't you think we have quite a strong connection with boats and islands and all that? The last time we were on an island, we basically got shipwrecked and ran into some wanderers. Who knows what sort of surprises are waiting for us?
I guess there's a lack of faith, huh?
Take this moment, for example. You said you'll show me the blue hole, but we've only seen flowers, plants, and rocks.
Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look.
She said,
Look.
You promised me.
We've arrived.
Are we at the hole? We are at the hole. Compiling a list of your hear me outs? I am. Different from the coastline earlier, a deep blue sea appears before me. A massive blue hole is nestled beneath the circular cliff, where the sea seems to have ceased flowing, transforming into a mesmerizing blue gem. Peering down from the edge, I feel like I'm looking straight at the deep sea's soulful eye. Well, that's not good, considering you stole his fucking heart. Raphael grabs my arm and pulls me back.
Well,
Wait.
Maxwell picked a decent venue. This is actually the best spot to view the blue hole.
So is the blue hole like a siren? Like it lures you in? Eee! I look into the distance and spot a cluster of mansion-like buildings on the lower land across from us. A few figures can be seen. Waiters are preparing for the banquet. It's beautiful. No wonder Maxwell chose this place for his wedding anniversary.
It's not just beautiful.
He picks up a small stone and throws it. It lands on the edge of the blue hole before vanishing into the dark blue depths.
The
Also,
oxygen levels
lighter
are
from
super low
Zinless.
in the blue hole.
I
and
love
light can't even reach
lighter.
it.
Oh my
Barely
god.
anything can live there.
Ooh. That's not good. So it's deep.
So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures.
I'm telling ya. We're going to Lemuria. People tend to have a wild imagination when it comes to unreachable locations.
But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors. An unimaginable secret might be hidden in this blue hole.
Can't you turn into a fucking mermaid? Raphael turns his attention to the blue hole. His clothes billow in the wind, and he looks like a bird ready to take to the skies. As if at any moment he's about to dive straight into the profound, dark blue abyss. An inexplicable tremor reverberates from the depths of my heart. Yet I'm not sure if Raphael's words or a distant call from under the sea caused it. Into the hole! Into the sea! Let's go swimming. Let's go swimming. I wonder how many of these are. There was like 12 on the last one. Oh! That is not a mansion. That is a fucking castle. That is a fucking castle, not a fucking mansion. It's 7 p.m. and the ceremony for the wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled in front of the manor near the blue hole. Oh, manor. Okay, yeah, sure. Amidst the guests' applause and cheers, Maxwell presents the jewelry to his beloved wife, Gabriella. Wearing a mask, I hide with Raphael in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recount how he first met his wife. Aw, how sweet.
The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason. But it's also disappointing in a way.
However, this is only part of my gift.
Oh no.
Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island.
Aww, that's actually sweet. As soon as Maxwell finishes speaking, fireworks explode in the night sky and cast a colorful glow upon our surroundings. Under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a faint light. Oh, from the fireworks. The water's surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's.
Oh no, we should not be here. Oh no, we should not be here!
My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart, and so I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world. That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart.
No! He has the heart of the sea that the MC stole a long time ago from Lemuria.
This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
Fireworks. The fireworks become increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who's brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. Yeah, what a rich guy thing to do. That's insane. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant. You jealous, MC? I think MC's jealous.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry.
I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later.
This is easy. Just say...
Well, that was
Gabriella,
anticlimactic.
your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it.
Anticlimactic. I was trying to put an extra C in there. Yeah, I think we're gonna get to that here in just a second. Or no, it'll probably be Raphael's kindred.
Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid.
Forgot about
With
that part.
such a complex background, it's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So,
Okay.
it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella.
Why?
She might even pity you.
Oh my god, he's making up an entire fucking backstory. Raphael, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into any role? MC, she's like, how are they all so good at roleplay? How? My chair just made a weird sound. Raphael adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. He softly chuckles.
Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity.
I take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Well, time to talk to the top bitch. Over half an hour later.
How was it?
There weren't any energy of fluctuations. Away from the lively manor, a large, serene plain rests on the slope near the blue hole. Disappointed, I sit down on the grass. My gaze is fixed on the almost still seawater within the blue hole. My sigh soars into the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. I'm convinced I'm downloading the game. It's so good, I'm telling you! And it's raining for me. It's raining for me too. It's been raining all fucking day. We've had cozy vibes here all day. Even when I sensed it every way possible and scanned it with my watch, the jewelry showed no abnormalities. Never mind. Captain Jenna said that finding ether cores would be a long-term struggle. It can't progress as smoothly as I hoped. I'll treat this as an island vacation. Nah,
I haven't even started comforting you.
Something's
and you're
coming up.
already
Something's
coming
gonna
to
happen.
terms with it?
Something's gonna happen. How are you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Raphael props up his chin on his hand. It appears as if he's lost in thought for a moment.
I haven't made up my mind yet, you know. But maybe this will cheer you up?
Are we going swimming? He takes out something from inside his coat. It's a small bundle of... sparklers? Enough with the fireworks.
Take one.
You have nothing in your hand. His fingertip glows. Before my very eyes, small fireworks blossom from it. I can't help but laugh. Raphael, I discovered one of your new skills. You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding? Okay, so not only is he an actor, but he's also a magician. Okay.
Not a lot. These are all I have.
He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hand, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparklers to glow until they flicker out. Then it rises with the tide. What else is he hiding under those clothes? A fish stick. Let's go. It's about time we head back.
Shh.
You shush! A serious look appears on his face, and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me to a nearby rock.
We have company.
Seeing his wary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger. Maxwell, question mark? He shakes his head. After a minute or two passes, I hear voices that are moving toward us. The Ever group people!
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
Did they replace the jewelry? I think they swapped. I think the Ever group people swapped the jewelry, so they have the ether core.
When the time comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner.
Or not.
Find it while I stay in the manor too.
Never mind. These voices, they're those people from Ever. Are they scheming something because Maxwell refused to give up the island? On the rock, I write the question, Ever? Question mark? Raphael nods.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
Ooh. This is getting good.
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Raphael, what the hell?
Who's there?
Flames encircle the two. Raphael approaches them slowly, one step at a time. I grab my firearm. Got my hand. Always keep that thing on me. Always gotta keep that thing on me. Are you going to explain yourselves? Or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clench their teeth and refuse to speak. And just when I'm about to make another inquiry, I sense a powerful surge of metaflux. Raphael, a wanderer is about to appear. Oh, I had to battle! My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shake the sea. I hurry toward the blue hole, but Raphael blocks my way.
Before we continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts?
I like treasure, so yes. I do. But how is that related to the Wanderer?
Then this adventure won't disappoint you.
Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about the treasure in the blue hole, unease washes over me. We're going in the fucking hole. We're going in the fucking hole. You're going to look for that treasure.
The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt.
Oh my
Let's go.
God. He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. The waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. Whoa!
This will be the last song it ever hears. This teamwork thing is going great.
It's so...
This teamwork thing is going great.
Did you spot its weakness? 3, 2, 1, dodge. This is just the prelude. It's almost over. Don't let it get away.
Is that Aerodactyl? Oh no!
Raphael,
Yeah. This teamwork thing is going great.
this teamwork thing is
Got a
going
whole
great.
10 frames per second, yeah.
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here. This is just the prelude. This teamwork thing is going great. Here's our chance. You were too close to it.
I need you.
Die,
That's your
bitch!
wish.
Dude, die!
Oh man, you recovered so fast. Now! This teamwork thing is going great.
This teamwork thing is going great.
Trust
Alright,
me
let's-
on this.
Of
See
course.
the ult!
It's
Woo!
like a brilliant opera.
It was very memorable.
That was so shitty. Okay, wow. Yeah, that... The gameplay on my phone is so much more smooth. So much more smooth. Holy shit. I think there should be 2 more. Not battles, but dialogue. We are in the hole. We are in the fucking hole, boys.
The proto field disappeared. In the depths of the dark blue sea, light sporadically flashes. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim towards the light and see where it leads.
Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head.
I do as he says. However, trying to turn while underwater is surprisingly difficult.
Bitch. You just do the otter thing. You do the otter thing, you know?
A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gracefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss.
Try it.
Try what? Breathing?
My steady breathing is accompanied by the faint fragrance of fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking on water.
Oh my god, this is just like my dreams. I've watched too many
Do you
animes.
also want to see if your tears can turn into pearls?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a cultural reference for this. Because there is a manhwa or yaoi about a bottom that is a mermaid and he comes pearls. I don't know why. I don't know why. Congrats on you guys' new president. I heard the gacha community is hype. The gacha community? Oh god. Yeah. I don't... There has to be some sort of, like, cultural reference to, like, mermaids crying pearls? Because this is, like, the second reference. Obviously, the first one that I know of is the fucking manhwa, where the bottom literally just comes pearls. It's so fucking bizarre.
Raphael carefully runs his fingers along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up a thumb-sized
Flammula? Like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. I have no idea what the fuck that means.
The tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure.
Your treasure?
A little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Raphael's fingertips. With a flick of its tail, it swims towards the depths of the blue hole as if it were our guide.
It's Dory!
Is there really hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
Only the undercurrent beneath the high
Flounder,
tide
it's
and
flounder!
the tiniest fish know its location.
I playfully poke the flammula's swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and nuzzles my neck.
You know, this is so cute, okay? Because we have some fish tanks, and like actually the fish are so cute. Like they each have their own fucking personality, and it is so cute. Legit. Like I bet I bet Danny, which is my little pink one, she would absolutely fucking nuzzle. Absolutely. Because you stick your finger in there and she loves it. She like swims around your finger. She'll nip at you. She'll just like brush up against you. It is so cute. Fish are so cute, and I really hate that I now know this about fish because I would like to keep in my mind thinking that they are not sentient, that they're just fish, you know? I don't like to think about it because things happen, you know?
Why is the Flamelia sillier than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of caution.
It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent.
Are you talking about when you kissed me?
Obviously, it's not just because of that.
Okay. What's going on?
As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrents become more and more intricate. The light has disappeared. In Raphael's palm, a small flame materializes. It casts a gentle glow while fish playfully swim around it.
Aw, cute.
We're close to the
Wait.
entrance.
How does he have fire underwater? I guess magic.
A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens, and I soon find myself tightly gripping Raphael's hand.
Are you scared?
I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness, with the help of Raphael's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force.
It's Raph, don't question it. Yeah, that's what I'm like, you know, he's a mermaid with fire abilities. You know, just Raphael things.
Good news, our target is probably in the same place.
And the bad news?
Oh, my diving knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrent gets. How deep do we need to be?
After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord.
Oh! A crevice, you say?
The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes.
You gonna bring out your fishtail so we can get through that? Or we're just swimming in our fancy clothes?
Suddenly, the undercurrent becomes stronger. It propels me forward wildly.
It makes sense. It makes sense about as much as Aquarius being an air sign. Oh my god! Why have I never thought about that? That's so true. Because I constantly am like, oh, Aquarius, water sign. But I know it's an air sign. That's so weird. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Aquarius is literally the water barrier. Literally.
When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in a deeper part of the sea.
Yeah, why isn't it an air sign? I have no idea. Honestly, I could see it being like a mix of the two. Because if you think about it, water and air have similar qualities. And Aquarius does seem more like a go with the flow. Like a go with the flow sort of sign. And I feel like that's why it's air, is because it's very airy, flowy, do what you want sort of thing, you know? So it's like both.
In serene darkness, a gentle light emanates below. It grows brighter, only to dim. It's reminiscent of an aging heart's unhurried rhythm.
Sad. Air is a fluid, it follows fluid dynamics. Yes! That's essentially what I was saying, but in like metaphysical terms.
This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future.
The heart! The heart! Tafiti! or whatever.
We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm ground touches my feet. The Flammula approaches Raphael's flame. It vanishes at his feet and the fire disappears. The faint light fades only to flare up again.
Are we gonna steal the heart again? Oh no. Why does he look sad? This...
It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God.
Oh no.
Under a tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. We stand on a massive, thick stone slab. The engravings on its surface are the light source.
Runes!
Those glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the Tome of the Sea God contains prophecies about Lemuria's future.
But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future.
Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's history?
It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea betrayed it in the end. They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty.
Ooh. I'm gonna be honest. I respect the sea. I respect the fucking sea because it scares the fucking shit out of me. Scares the shit out of me. So I respect it. I respect it. I know all about its cruelty. Yeah, the sea is not a sub. The sea is not one to fuck with.
But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do?
Die.
Raphael.
I was kidding! Raphael takes my hand as he materializes a dagger.
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome.
I'm in danger!
I need you to bear with me for a moment.
That depends!
The dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of my blood is quickly sealed in a tiny bubble that falls onto the vibrant red seaweed. The distant roar of a tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by immense glowing symbols swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend.
It's Jover. It's Jover. This is the end.
Fragmented images that are bathed in a golden glow and a childlike voice break through the haze. They flood my mind.
You awakened me.
Raphael? Was that you?
Whose memory is this?
Oh, bitch, it's yours.
Hey, are you listening?
Oh, shit. This is, oh no. This is a memory. This is a flashback.
I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong. Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them.
Mermaid lore! Mermaid lore!
You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting.
Oh my god! I'm Princess Eric? And he's Ariel.
Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year.
A whole year?
This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you.
Oh, fuck.
then I, too.
It's Davy Jones. It's the Flying Dutchman.
The waves sweep away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face, and I struggle to open my eyes. Raphael. Golden symbols pulsate with immense power. They surge into Raphael's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, they collapse into my arm. He collapses into my arms. Raphael! The flammula swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows it to the crevice found on the fjord's cliff. As a shield of golden light blocks the turbulent seawater around us, I tightly hold onto Raphael and swim toward the crevice. We leave the blue hole via a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There's a small island in the distance. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks as if it's been waiting for a long time. Boarding the ship's hold, I look at its old mast and sails. I know this is the same ship that ran aground on the island. The Antique. Raphael, are you okay?
Yeah.
After the Tome of the Sea got activated, what happened exactly? I remembered something, and when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the deck and sits. With his elbow bent, he props himself up.
I said I'll give you an answer. Give me like a minute to...
What is going on?
Is he okay?
What's wrong? Did you get hurt? Show concern?
No.
Whoa. Check. Scales?
This couldn't be considered gentle. It's getting... Stay back.
What the fuck? What's going on? Ha! Ha! Raphael? Struggle?
People with blue eyes be like... Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, though, he does look good here. You know, dominance looks good on Raphael.
A follower? Or just a lowly sacrifice?
What? What? What does he mean, sacrifice? Huh? What?
You don't recognize me anymore?
I'm scared. I'm scared and horny.
Death. When the storm surges from the deep sea.
Death! Raphael, snap out of it.
Sea god. Awaken.
Ah!
I have no need for traitors.
It's Jover! It's Jover! I'm dead!
The authority granted to me by the ocean's god. Something. Shit. Snap out of it. Magic.
You.
Snap out of it. Whoa. Like, why is he sniffing so hard? Okay.
Do you know who I am, Raphael?
Of course.
Struggling, I sit up and lean back against the cabin wall. I give Raphael a once-over. There aren't any scales or weird things. This is the Raphael I know.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Look.
He holds his hand out to me. The fragment in his palm emits a shining light that tugs at my heartstrings. An ether core fragment!
I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power. It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But there's always a price to pay for something like that.
The waves lap gently against the hull and occasionally splash us. I wipe the seawater off my face and look at the murky ocean. This price you have to pay, what is it? Do you need to be a sacrifice? Or the sea god?
The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened.
Oh, shit!
And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call.
Okay, for context, MC when Lemuria was like still a thing, MC stole the heart of the ocean. And I think the sea god wants it back. Or at least wants revenge. Ooh.
Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't refuse.
The ocean pushes the old ship. Exhausted, Raphael rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched, as if the wind and rain worked tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well?
Is all his responses just breathing?
The sails rustle, and we're carried deeper into the darkness. The boundless ocean is extraordinarily quiet tonight.
Great. Oh, God. Okay, now I'm back in my apartment?
After returning from the Jewel Reef, I submit the unknown protocore fragment from the Association. While waiting for the analysis results, I receive an unexpected call from the Special Operations Team about a new discovery. I sent a package?
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater.
The photo I get reveals a drenched palm-sized metal disc.
After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole. And upon further examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to metaflux fluctuations.
Just like in the fucking hospital in Chancia.
I can forcefully induce energy fluctuations. I have a feeling the incident from that day wasn't a coincidence.
The technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it.
Fucking ever.
Ever. Again.
However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated. So,
The person who activated it must have been at the banquet. It's the fucking Ever people. While I acquire the guest list through the association's intelligence network, I still choose to visit White Sand Bay. He's the only one who could send this item that was salvaged from the sea. He even used my name when handing it over to the association. Oh, Raphael. Raphael. It was Wef. It was Wef. What's he doing? For the entire morning, dark clouds cover the sky. Heavy and gray, they almost touch the wave's crest as I look at them from the large window. The sound of a pencil against paper faintly resounds. The house's owner treats the news as nothing more than background music.
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown.
Oh
no! The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
There is people missing? The news report doesn't have any notable details. I walk over to Raphael and lean down to look at his sketch. The intricate lines outline fish and clusters of coral. The shadow lurking in the cave's depths appears to be harboring secrets. I stare at the shadow. As if compelled by an unseen force, I murmur to myself. They're in the blue hole. Who? Oh, the people?
It's possible.
My words don't form a coherent sentence, yet Raphael understands and responds with a nonchalant chuckle.
Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them.
You know who those missing people are.
You also saw them.
Oh, wait. Is it the Ever people? Oh, no. Meeting his gaze, I'm silent for a moment. They're from Ever. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, good riddance. Good riddance. He's got the Prince Eric fit now. Yeah, he does. That's actually kind of funny. I did not notice that, because this is like his normal default outfit. His like, oh, I'm just a painter. I just chill at home. I'm a painter. That's what this outfit is. There's no doubt that they created the device to lure in wanderers, but I don't have the chance to question the motives of those people who were involved.
Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, aren't you here for something more important?
Of course, that package.
Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth you're seeking. As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now. The weather's so bad today, and I'm not in the mood for a tragedy, you know. Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead?
Is that why the weather's bad? 'Cause you're in a bad mood, Mr. Sea God? Though the details of my encounter with Raphael remain hazy, I managed to retrieve a few fragmented vague memories. During that year, I fell into a deep sleep for 3 or 4 days due to a high fever. When I woke up, I lost a lot of memories, and my meeting with Raphael happened to occur before I got sick. Raphael sighs and puts down the paintbrush. What?
You don't think I'm avoiding this topic because I'm trying to run away from it, right? You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility.
Are you sure you don't have telepathy? Did you actually go to the beach to wait for me?
Are you asking about the year after that, or every year after that?
What? So did this happen in this timeline? Who said childhood? Observing my expression, Raphael appears somewhat redesigned. Or redesigned? Resigned. I can't fucking read. Then he suddenly pokes my forehead.
You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know. But I did think about how to settle the score with you.
Raphael stands up and gently pushes me into a chair. Places my hand on his chest in a half-joking, half-serious manner.
The power within the Tome of the Sea God will protect everything that belongs to the sea. This includes our bond. If you can't let it go, why not just order me now not to hold a grudge over what happened back then?
I don't think this is this timeline. I think she's mixing up the memories of the oh God, how do I explain this? Of like a different timeline? I don't even know. Looking into his eyes, I realize he's sincerely asking me to do it. It shouldn't be used like that. While I don't fully understand it yet, I'm pretty sure our bond shouldn't be used like that. You said that I would definitely come back to you, and you'd always wait for me.
Does our promise still mean something to you then?
I'm gonna cry. It's so tragic. According to the weather forecast, there will be a storm today. Everyone's been advised to not leave home unless it's absolutely necessary.
But you came here.
Because I know you're waiting for me. Raphael breaks it to a smile and takes my hand into his palm. The heavy downpour descends, carrying with it a majestic force that seeks to wash away all remnants of the past. The surging waves crush against the shore. Sea spray soars as if there's a fierce battle between the sky and the ocean. But in the end, rainwater and seawater will find their way back to each other. They will return to how they were before they parted ways. This is supposed to be a horny game. I'm not supposed to cry.